Good morning, student. Welcome to Suresh Gyan Bihar University. Today we will discuss team teaching. Today we will cover meaning of team teaching, types of team teaching, characteristics of team teaching, principles of team teaching, factor responsible success of team teaching, procedure of team teaching, benefit and limitation of team teaching. After our lecture, we will solve some MCQs related to our today topic. Team teaching is a method of teaching or an instructional strategy in which two or more than two teachers working together with a group of student or class. It provides teacher control, instructional experiences. The two or teachers plan, execute, and evaluate the learning experience of a group of students. Team teaching is also called collaborative teaching or cooperative teaching, which means working together cooperatively. To discuss a variety of important topic, to set goals for a course, design a syllabus, prepare lesson plan, to teach student and evaluate the result. The background behind the team teaching, the origin of team teaching, the concept of team teaching has its origin from America during the mid-time 1950. Harvard University is the first institution which has initiated as internship plan in 1955. Franchise chassis of the uh, University of uh, Chicago has developed the need to team teaching to use the best teacher more effectively. Team teaching method: two or more teacher make a plan of subject corporately, carry it out and allow evaluate its efforts on student periodically according to Nick MD. Now, another definition of team teaching according to Aptera: team teaching involve bring together a number of class whose teaching is then the responsibility is then the joint responsibility of the teacher of these classes who constitute the a team teaching. Team teaching can be defined as a group of two or more teachers working together, plan together, conduct and evaluate the learning activities for the same group of learners. According to Quinn and Kanter, 1984 defined the team teaching as simple teamwork between two qualified instructors who gather make representation to an audience. The now we will discuss the category of team teaching. Team teaching broadly categorized in two category: category A and category B. Category A, two or more instructor are teaching the same student at the same time with the same classroom. It means the two or more instructor present in the class same time, student are same, so they are providing the extra facility, extra guidelines. They are working in team because they are working in same time, same class. Now, category B, the instructor work together but do not necessarily teach the same group of student, not necessarily teach at same time. It means time may be differ, student may be differ, class may be differ. So this is second category of team teaching. Category A, team teaching usually involves a combination of the following models: according to the personalities, philosophy or strength of a team, teachers, as well as the personality and strength of the learner. Traditional team teaching. In this case, the teacher actively share the instruction of content and skills to all students. For example, one teacher may present the new material to the student while the other teacher construct a concept map on the overhead projector as the student listen to the presenting teacher. Collaborative collaborative teaching. This academic experiences describe a traditional team teaching situation in which the team teachers work together and design the course and teach the material not by usual monologue but rather by the exchanging and discussing idea and theories in front of the learner. Not only to do the team teachers work together, but the course itself use group learning technique for the learner, such as small group work, student lead discussion, and joint test taking. Complementary or supportive team teaching. This situation occur when one teacher is responsible for teaching the content to the student while the other teacher take charge of providing follow-up activities on related topics or on study scale. Parallel instruction. In this setting, the class is divided into two groups and each teacher is responsible for teaching the same material to his her or his small group. This model is usually used in conjunction with other forms of team teaching and is ideally suited uh, to the situation when students are involved in project or problem solving activity. As the instructor, sorry, sorry, as the instructor can Roma and give student individualized report. Differentiated, differentiated split class. This type of team teaching involves dividing the class into smaller group according to learning need. Each uh, educator provide the perspectives group with the instruction required to meet their learning needs. For example, a class may be divided into those learner who grasp adding factor and those who need more practice with the uh, addition of the mm, fractions. One teacher would challenges the learner who grabs the concept more quickly, while the second teacher would likely review or reteach those students who require further instructions. Monitoring teachers. This situation occurs when one teacher assumes the responsibility of for uh, instructing the entire class while the other teacher circulate the room and monitor student understanding and behavior. Category B, team teaching, consists of a uh, variety of team teaching model in which the instructor work together but do not necessarily teach the same group of student, or if they do not teach these students at the same time. This category of team teaching can take many forms. So these are the basically category of team teaching. Broadly, we can divide team teaching in two categories. Now we will discuss the objective of team teaching. What is the main objective? Why we select team teaching? Uh, to utilize the better talent and interest of teachers. To increase grouping and scheduling flexibility. To improve the quality of instructions. To bring more dynamism and timetable construction. These are the objectives of team teaching. Now we will discuss characteristics of team teaching. Team teaching involves two or more teachers to teach the class. This is the first characteristics, or we can say This is the main concept of team teaching. Two or more teacher teach the class. It is an instructional strategy rather than training strategy. A team or group teacher of the same subject work together to deal a significant content to the same group of student jointly. It can be termed as a cooperative teaching in which individual teacher plan to pull resources, interest, and their expertise for teaching a content for the same group or class of student. For example, and we discuss topic in geography, uh, two or more teacher, uh, two or more expert teacher explain the uh, topic related to geography, the history background of the particular topic, economic background of the particular topic, and the geographical background of the topic. So expert teacher may work in uh, cooperative uh, teaching. Every individual teacher gets an opportunities, instruct space and length of the time so as to use of special competencies of teaching a content to a group of students. A group of teacher has shared responsibility of planning, organizing, learning, controlling, and evaluating the teaching of the same class of students. In team teaching, the group teachers who have to consider the needs of their pupils and they should teach jointly to satisfy their need and remove the difficulties of their students. Principles of team teaching. Size and competencies of the group for team teaching should be appropriate in terms of learning experience and purpose of the group. Time should be allocated keeping in consideration the importance of the subject matter. Learning climate should be provided by making arrangement like laboratory, library, audio, video, etc. Level of team teaching must be appropriate to the learner. The nature and extent of the supervision of group activities depends on the purpose of the group. Factor responsible success of team teaching. Cooperation among the teacher. Without cooperation, team teaching not be successful. So cooperation among the teacher is the key of success team teaching. Availability audio visual aids. So these are the resources using in the team teaching. Need for proper planning, because without planning we cannot execute uh, any task successfully. So in we are working in team, so necessary good plan in your hand for successful your team teaching. Procedure of team teaching. First one is planning stage. Select the topic, objective of the topic, initial and terminal behavior of the learner, teaching aids, teaching strategy, uh, what kind of teaching method you should use in team teaching, member of the team, etc. So these all come in planning stage: topic, objective, initial, the terminology behavior of the learning, teaching aids, teaching strategy, member of the team. Next stage is execution stage. This is second stage. First is planning stage and second is execution stage. Diagnosis: the learner previous knowledge, adopting proper communication strategy, presentation of lecture by the team, third stage and last stage is evaluation stage. Evaluation level of performance, diagnose the difficulty and give remedial treatment. So team teaching procedure can be divided in three stages: planning stage, execution stage, and evaluation stage. Benefits team teaching provide for faculty: learning about teaching, improve their own teaching skills, have opportunity to socialize graduate student into the world of teaching, steps out their comfort zone, have opportunities for creative assignment, become informed and encourage in interdisciplinary research, see teaching through the learner's eyes. Avoid the lonely, respective, fragmented experiences of solo teaching. Gain new thing, new insight into their disciplines. Develop clear perspectives on different differences between discipline. Build collective uh, relationships. Foster respect. Build bridges of understanding across discipline. These these are the benefit team teaching provide for faculty. Now we will discuss benefit team teaching provide for students. Depend student uh, analytical abilities, help to build bridge of understanding across discipline for both faculty and student. Build greater curricular coherences for student. Create a great sense of academic community. Provide explicit structures for academic and social engagement of the student. Improve student teacher relationship. Make classes more interesting and challenging because of the novelty. Improve student learning outcomes. Retention rates. Interpersonal skills. Communication skills. Analysis as judgment diversity. Challenges that team teaching poses to faculty. Uh, Lack of sufficient time for collaborative work exist. Lack of training in group dynamics exist. Problem with overlapping roles exist. Terry uh, tutorial tutorial and status conflict exist. One discipline dominates the process. Insufficient funding and inadequate logistics are provided. Individual autonomy is lost. So these are the challenges in team teaching for faculty. Now we will discuss challenges the team teaching process for a student. The student report the team teaching in insufficient when instructor are not flexible in addressing student learning styles. Confusion about learning expectation exist. Uh, Disparity and evaluation exist. Limitation of team teaching, lack of cooperation among teacher, disregard to the dynamic of small group, traditional conservative attitude, lack of interest, lack of accommodation for large group, unrealistic expectation about team operations, suggested best practice for faculty, plan together, identify source of information on team teaching, take to others with experiences, become accumulated with each other style, communicate, plan alternating interjecting strategies, attend each other classes, supports each other, model debate, preparation even if not teaching on the certain occasions, apply common grading standards. Attended all the staff meetings. Let the student speak. Be willing to be surprised. Have an open discussion about power issue. Who is in charge? Who will conflict be resolved? Apply team teaching to case board courses. Then team teaching can model how various perspectives bear on a solution. Ensure sufficient time and resources for success. Team teaching often require more resources, example, time and planning, and solo teaching than solo teaching. Suggestion for best practice for institution can support team teaching faculty when they create structures to support team teaching, are aware of cost and time limitation, clearly articulate expectation for team teaching, recognize and reward planning efforts, are flexible when student when scheduling team planning events. Instructional leaders can set aside several dates and times for planning session and requires team teaching to participate as groups. Provide example of successful teamwork in learning continuities. Avoid charges in teaching assignments once a team has formed and started its work. Suggest that the teaching team set meeting schedule well in advance, particularly days and time to meet once the semester began. Create or suggest space where teaching team can meet. Working in team, spread responsibilities, encourages creativity, depend friendship, build community among teacher. These are the references you should go through for further more detailed knowledge of team teaching. Now, times for MCQs, which is not the advantage of team teaching. Option A, better utilization of resources. Option B, better planning. Option C, better use of team teaching technique. Option D, better financial benefit of teachers. So, correct answer, not advantage of team teaching, but option D, better financial benefit of team teaching. Next MCQs. Filling the blanks is a method of teaching in which two or more than two teachers working together with a group of students. Option A, team teaching. Option B, role play. Option C, lecture. Option D, discussion. Correct answer is team teaching. Next MCQs. Team teaching provide teacher control, filling the blanks experiences. Option A, instructional. Option B, learning. Option C, student. Option D, learner. Correct answer is option A, instruction. Team teaching provide teacher control instruction experience. Next MCQs. The concept of team teaching has origin from America during the time period. Option A, 1950. Option B, 1951. Option C, 1952. Option D, 1954. Correct answer is Option A, 1950. Next MCQs, filling the blanks. University is the first instruction which has initiated an internship plan in 1955. Option A, Harvard. Option B, Oxford. Option C, Indian. Option D, American. Correct answer is option A, Harvard. Harvard University. Next MCQ, French's uh, chassis of the university. Filling the blanks has developed the need of team teaching to use the best teaching more effectively. Option A, Chicago. Option B, Oxford. Option C, Britain. Option D, India. Correct answer is option A, Chicago. Next MCQ, who stated that in team teaching method, two or more teacher make plan for subject corporately, carried it out and always evaluate its if efforts on a students uh, prospectively, periodically. Option A, Nick MB. Option B, Bacon. Option C, Alexander. Option D, Jackson. Correct answer is option A, Nick MB. Next MCQs, who state that the team teaching involve bringing together a number of classes whose teaching uh, is then the responsibility is then the joint responsibility of the teachers of these classes who constitute a team. uh, Adapter, Bacon, Alexander, and Jackson. Correct answer is adapter. Next MCQs. In filling the blanks team teaching, two faculty members represent in front of the class simultaneously. Option A, interactive. Option B, rotational format. Option D, participation. Observe, team teaching. Option D, team coordination. Correct answer is interactive. Next MCQs, filling the blanks, team teaching, faculty alternate teaching the class. Option A, rotational format. Option B, interactive format. Option D, participate, observe, team teaching. Option D, team coordinate. Correct answer is option A, rotational format. Thank you, student. Have a good day.